So we begin, as always, sitting in easy pose or Sukhasana or Vajrasana, thunderbolt pose. I like to sit on a bolster or a blanket, raise the hips. Let's begin this morning with the left, back of the left hand resting just in the right palm. Very peaceful mudra. Close your eyes. Begin to make that internal journey into yourself, your deeper self, your authentic self, your true self, your Satnam. Knowing that this true self, this authentic self, is free of any disease. It's your pure soul self. So as we begin to breathe, we connect deeper with that higher self, with the pure self deep inside. Reminds me of the mythological story. One wise teacher talking to another saying, "We know the secrets of life, but we need to keep them secret. Where should we place them? Where should we put them?" And the other wise person said, "Oh, just put them deep inside a human. They'll never look there." My intention these days is to look for the gifts, that there are bound to be beautiful teachings, lessons, connections that can happen for each of us in our own way. So that can be one of our intentions during this period of self-isolation, but not isolating from others, just physical isolation. Begin to connect more deeper to your breath. We're breathing through the nose, inhaling through the nose, out through the nose. I like to place the right hand on the prana that lives in the heart and the lungs. The sense of honoring when you place your hand there. Placing the left hand on the lower abdomen. We know to breathe deeply. We know to expand that abdomen. As you fill the lungs, it automatically pushes into the lower hand. Really focus on complete exhales. So you're really filling the lungs to their full capacity, and then you're slowly exhaling to release all of the old stale air before you take a new breath. Breathing through the nose, let the nose hairs filter the air. Close the back of the throat, so you're moving into the Ujjayi breath, that slight constriction in the back of the throat. As you hear that sound, it helps quiet the mind. Scanning the 5 points of being mindful: our breath, our emotions. What are you feeling in this moment? Identifying the feeling, accepting the feeling, being present in your body. So what sensations am I feeling against the knees against my mat, my hips against the mat, my knees? Does my breathing feel open or is there constriction? We have sounds. Whatever sounds are in your room, just make them part of your practice. And finally, the 5th point, thoughts. What am I thinking? Do I have a recurring thought? Where is my mental clarity? Does my mind feel sharp or does it feel fuzzy or muddled? When we bring our hands to prayer position, rest the thumbs lightly on the sternum, elbows gently at your side, shoulders are down, back of the head is over the lumbar spine, so you may be sitting back just a little bit more, helps create better alignment in the spinal column. Be conscious of the spinal column throughout your practice. I like to envision it just with a million lights, and the lights are all shining and sparkling and flashing on and off as the electrical current moves up and down my spine, moving energy through all 7 chakras, creating wellness, wholeness, vitality, equanimity, balance, peace, joy, compassion, forgiveness, acceptance of self, knowing that I'm always enough in this moment and every moment. Let's begin with the Adi Mantra, the Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Once for yourself, once for the 12 of us in this virtual space, and once for the greater world. I'm honoring that creative space in myself, and I'm honoring it in others. 3 big inhale, exhales. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Adi Mantra, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Take the hands, rest them lightly on the knees. Do one scan of your body. How are you feeling? Beginning of the practice. Scan the body, scan the breath, scan emotions, sensations, thoughts. And now let's move into the Kriya. Coming onto all fours. We always begin with cat-cow. To open up the spine. Knees are under the hips. Hands under the elbows. Fingers spread wide like a starfish, and feel the whole palm on the mat to protect the wrist. Inhale, looking up and dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding the spine like the cat. Inhales, big exhales through the nose only right now. Inhale. Soon as you feel the spine warming up, you can begin to increase the pace. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Inhale, drop the belly, looking up and hold the breath. The arms are really strong and straight. And release the breath. Now we expand by kicking the leg back, right leg. Inhale, kick it back and up. Look up, that's your cow pose, amplified. The cat pose happens when you bring the knee to the forehead. So feel that extension. Really work for full extension. Really warming up the body. Inhale, kick back, look up, retain the breath, pull the navel towards the spine. And exhale, take the knee down, shake out the legs. Inhale, kick the left leg back. Exhale, take it to the knee, forehead. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Be in control of the body, so you're not just wildly kicking back, but you have this sense of control. And it's important to look up when you do that open extension to get the maximum stretch in the spine. Beautiful. Inhale, kick back. Head up, hold the breath, pull the navel towards the spine, maybe give a slight squeeze of the root chakra. And take the knee down, shake it out. We move to sitting on our heels, and the knees are spread wide if that works for you. If that's too uncomfortable, if it makes too much pressure on your knee, then just sit in easy pose. And we grab the elbows.
Kurt, you should do this. Do this.
We inhale, exhale as we come down, inhale back up, exhale as we come down, inhaling up. Just do these at your own pace. The hugging spinal bend, this is called. So you're working the spine from the sides. Stay focused with your breath. Eyes can be closed, helps to minimize distraction, helps you go deeper inside. Good control, everyone. Inhale, come back to center, big inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze that root chakra, pull the navel towards the spine, and release. Also, if you're in your moon cycle, you know we don't hold the breath, just do long, deep breathing. Now arms come to goalposts, Gyan mudra, so thumb and index finger. So in the inhale, we inhale in the center, exhale, turn to the right, inhale back to center, exhale, turn to the left, and just continue this twisting motion. It can be slow, so you're really in control of it. Make long inhales, long exhales. Try to get the arms up at 90 degrees. So it is a true goalpost look. Great, Susan. You're breathing up the spinal column. So imagine as you take these deep breaths, there's actually breath moving up the spinal column and down the spinal column. We want, for optimum health, we want that spinal column to be carrying all the energy, free flowing between all the chakras, creating health, well-being, wholeness. Good focus, everyone. Inhale back to center. Big inhale, hold the breath. Squeeze the root chakra, pull the navel towards the spine. Dip the chin just a bit. Keep holding it, keep holding the breath. Then release slowly and take the arms out to the T. Feel your energy. Imagine that there's energy shooting off your fingertips, shooting out into the room. Scanning this group, I see that everyone is partnered. So a moment of gratitude for your partner, your spouse, that you have this unprecedented time in history that you're sharing this experience with them. You are support for them and they are support for you. And now let the arms slowly fold down. Okay. Let's come back. Now we pull the knees in together. I know it gets hard sitting. If you're still sitting like this, you may want to put a blanket between your knees, or you may want to move into easy pose, Sukhasana. Welcome, John. Okay, we're moving into this amplified cat-cow right at the waist. So that's the cow as my belly comes forward. That's the cat as my belly goes back. The hands rest on the knees. If you're in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt, you can pull on the knees actually with the hands and get more extension in the spine. We want that spine to be fluid and have lots of movement. Big inhales. Inhale through the nose as the stomach's coming forward. Exhale as the spine is rounding and pushing back. All breath through the nose. Keep it up. Just a few more. And let's come back to center. Hands on the knees. Take this moment just to observe. Close the eyes. Observe the body. Scan the body. Witness your emotions. Observe your thoughts. Do you have a dominant thought? Is there a recurring thought? Sometimes the ego gets involved and can start saying all kinds of things just to distract you. This is a valuable hour to not to have a break from your devices. We distract ourselves by looking at feeds and texts and emails and websites. So it's very healthy to give yourself this break. And now let's come into all fours. The knees have been creased for a long time, so you've got to get the blood back into the legs. I sometimes pound my calves, my shins on the mat like this. And then you can push back up to a downward facing dog. Really walking out the dog, walking the left heel to the mat, then the right heel to the mat. And then let's slowly walk the feet towards the hands. We'll be in a deep forward fold. Feet are under the hips, so you have a nice separation in your feet. You're just in a deep forward fold, Uttanasana. Your first inversion, you're letting the heart doesn't have to pump the blood all the way up to your head because you're inverted. Bend the knees. Knees do not have to be straight. Bend the knees helps release the lower lumbar spine. You'll feel it release right away. You can grab your elbows, or you can just let the palms rest lightly on your mat. That means you have really good flexibility, that you're getting the hand all the way to the mat. That's a more advanced pose. So your hamstrings are releasing, your fascia is releasing. Now tuck the chin towards the chest and really come up super slow, trying to think, be conscious of all 34 vertebrae. The head will be the last thing to come up. Hands to be at your side, palms to the front of the room. Shoulders down and relaxed. Eyes are closed. Tadasana, standing mountain pose. The foundation for all yoga poses comes from this pose, Tadasana. Silently repeat to yourself this affirmation. I am finding the gifts in this experience. I am finding the gifts in this experience. I am finding the gifts in this experience. Now we're moving into the back bends. So remember, the hands come up on the inhale, all the way to the top, 12 o'clock, and then you bend back. Urdhva Hastasana, it's called in Sanskrit. So you have this back bend, and then on the exhale, you bend the knees and come down. Then repeat 30 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, great job, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and be up tall, hands pointing to the ceiling, fingers pointing to the ceiling. Give yourself that baby back bend, then back to center. Float the arms to the T. Feel your energy field, how big it is around your body, your 8th chakra. Let the breath begin to calm. Bring the hands to the side, palms forward to the front of the room, eyes are closed. Just breathe and observe. I'm connecting my body, my mind, my spirit. I am connecting my body, my mind, my spirit. I am connecting my body, my mind, my spirit. Open your eyes, come down to your knees, then onto your hips. We move into the life nerve stretch. I'd never done this posture in Hatha or Vinyasa. I've only done it in Kundalini Yoga. It is very much a stretch. I like to sit on 1 or 2 blankets. It seems like it just gives my pelvis enough lift that it releases my lumbar spine. I don't want to sit on a bolster, then it makes it too high. I apologize for the crotch view, but I don't know how else to do it. Okay, so flex the feet. So the toes are coming back towards the body. Helps protect the knee. You're grabbing your shins, or maybe you have the flexibility, you can get all the way to your knees. But it's really important to have a long, straight spine. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we twist to the right. Inhaling, coming up. We twist to the left. Keep the spine really straight and tall, and the legs spread as wide as you can. Can you feel that stretch in your spine? And the stretch in the hamstrings and the calves.
Definitely in the hamstrings.
Pardon me?
Definitely in the hamstrings.
Yes. Yes. Good. Really feel your posture. You're learning how to be in your body. You're learning self-awareness of your body. Now inhale, come up tall. Hold on to the knees or the shins. The main focus here is really make your spine tall and long. So you're sitting up as tall as you can. Yes, everybody looks great. See if you can stretch a little bit more. My legs just went maybe 2 inches wider when I didn't think I could go any more. The fascia, that little skin-like substance. When you skin a chicken, you know, you take the skin off, there's that little layer around the meat. We have that same thing. And so that's all stretching, that fascia. I know it's kind of a gross description, but it is very.
I'm off chicken now.
Plant-based. Plant-based.
Okay, now this last part of this one. It's long, deep breath. I hold on to my shins and I try to bring my forehead to the mat. I can't get very close because of, I guess, my age and my spine.
Careful.
Yeah. If we had a 20-year-old professional dancer in the class, his or her head would be on the mat. I have a feeling Land's daughter, Kathy, if she was in class today, her head would be on the mat. And if any of you want to invite your children to the class, please send them the link. Inhale, coming back up. We move right into the butterfly kick. Well, it's not really a kick, but we're holding the hands, and then we try to get the maximum flutter. And we're sitting up tall. So really imagine your spine is really tall and long. We're pumping the lymph out of the groins. We've learned about that in Crown, that the lymph doesn't move on its own. Lymph has to be pumped. So this Kriya is especially good for everything about it helps pump the lymph. And we know the lymph is an integral part of our immune system. And we all need our immune systems operating at their maximum, always, but especially now. It's a powerful breath in and out. Inhale, bring the arms around the knees, interlace the fingers, and then practice a little isometric, where the hands are trying to pull apart, the knees are pushing on the elbows. So you get this great isometric push and pull. Really try to push the knees into the elbows. Good, Jason. And then you're trying to pull your hands apart. And release. Now lay on your back. You get a short little Shavasana for about 30 seconds. Draw the soles of your feet onto your mat. then you attempt to try and reach your heels with your fingers. And you do that as you lift up your pelvis. We then have 24 lifts, a pelvic lift. Inhale, you're lifting the buttocks up. Exhale, you're taking it all the way back down to the mat. 24 times, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. When you've done your 24 pelvic lifts, just go flat onto the mat. Just extend the feet straight on your mat, and I'll know you've done your 24. If you can try to touch your heels, that gives you a little extra stretch. You're working on your core. And now lay flat, and we move into the leg lifts with a piston motion. So you point the toes, lying on the back, lift both legs up together so the heels are about 18 inches above the floor, and begin moving the legs in that piston motion. Imagine that it's a locomotive train. It's not a bicycle, which is a more fluid motion. This is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So every time you move your leg, you're breathing in or you're breathing out. You might even add an exhale through the mouth here, and that makes the motion a little more aggressive. You can also place your hands flat on the mat under your buttocks. Jason has done that, I see, and it makes it easier, a little easier to do the piston motion. You're protecting the lower spine. Your buttocks are just resting on the tops of your hands. That's good. Go into a Shavasana again for 30 seconds. Just rest. Legs long on the mat, surrender to the mat. Draw your knees in towards your forehead and begin the back rolls. That's where we massage the spine. You're getting really good at this. You roll all the way onto the back of your head. Then the feet will come and touch the mat. Good, Carol. Really good focused movement, very much in control. Good, Susan and John Calandra. You're almost in unison with each other. Maria is strong. Melanie is strong. Margaret, Jason, Eric, Carol, Susan, Alexander, Anne is doing kind of a little thing to the side. Oh, now she's really fluttering. Okay, and let's come around into our cobra position. This is, we're on the third of 4 pages now. So you're well through the Kriya. Oh, this is the one, I have to do it in Sphinx pose. I can't do the cobra now. But if you want to do Sphinx, it looks like this. like the Sphinx in Giza. It's a little easier, or you can do the high cobra. So we use breath of fire here. So breath of fire, remember, is that forced exhale. So while you're doing the breath of fire, you're looking over the right shoulder, coming back to the middle, still breath of fire moving around to the left shoulder. That's the posture. We do that for 1 minute. You're really getting a twisting motion in the spine. You're really engaging the lungs. Keep the strong breath of fire. Forced exhale through the nose. The inhale comes naturally. It doesn't have to be fast. Now come back to center. Inhale. And look over the left shoulder while you're retaining the breath. So try to look as far to the left as you can while you're retaining the breath. You're really getting a wonderful twist here of the spine. Inhale back to center. Exhale first. Another big inhale. And twist to the right. Holding the breath, suspending the breath. And back to center. Now we come up on the knees. This one is a little challenging too. So we're sitting on the knees are close. The head comes down like a child's pose. We interlace the fingers and pull them up to 12 o'clock. Just long, deep breathing. It can feel a little claustrophobic. If so, just to try to breathe more gently. And at one point, the shoulders will release and you'll be able to pull the arms up more to maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Maybe you can make it eventually all the way to 12. Susan Calandra, you win this one today. Susan's all the way at 12. So evidently her shoulders have released.
Awesome.
And now slowly bring it down. We come back to that seated position in Sadhana, easy pose. And we're moving right into Sufi grind. Remember that's the pose where you can grab the elbows and we're twisting around to the left. You really try to isolate the third chakra, isolate the solar plexus, isolate the core. I'm even pulling my navel towards my spine as I'm doing it for a little extra workout. Really be conscious of trying to keep the head stable so you're isolating the movement at the core. I'm hearing a siren from somewhere. I don't know if it's me or not. And reverse direction. There it stopped. Now it's back. Let me make sure it's not me. Just keep going. And then come back to center. It is me, so I'm gonna have to run out and check our car. So start with this one. It's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just make sure you're doing an inhale and an exhale every time. I'll turn the alarm off. It comes on and off, so go close it up. Okay, sorry about that. Good job, everyone. Inhale, take the arms back. And hold the breath. And release. We're moving into the shoulder shrugs now. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. These I like to add the inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Makes it more forceful. Inhale, exhale. Good way to release aggression. If you have a negative emotion, try to breathe it out. Try to exhale it out when you do this. Inhale up, squeeze that root chakra at the anus, sex organs, pull the navel towards the spine, and release. Now we move right into these neck rolls, which feel so good after that. Inhale, exhale, take the chin to the chest, taking the neck around to the left. We exhale as the chin brushes the sternum. The inhale when the head goes back and everything opens up. As in all Kundalini postures and most yoga and resistance weight training, we always inhale when the body's opening. We exhale when the body contracts. You can use Ujjayi breath here where you're closing out the back of your throat, just breathing through the mouth, through the nose, and in through the nose and out through the nose. If you have that slight constriction in the throat, it can help quiet the mind because you're hearing your breath, focusing on your breath. Coming back to center, just sit, breathe. Come back onto your knees, sitting on your knees. My favorite arm pump with Venus lock. So the Venus lock is this, all the fingers interlaced. We're sitting on our heels. We have 70 of these to do. We inhale as we go up. We exhale as we come down. So think of chopping wood and begin. Try to keep the arms super straight. And on this one, I like to breathe through the nose, exhale through the mouth. It's a much more forceful. Stay with it. Almost there. Inhale, come up. Interlace the fingers and then take the palms to the ceiling. So they're interlaced and opened up to the ceiling. Then look up at the brow. Take your gaze up to the crown. You're pulling the Kundalini energy up from the root chakra all the way through the 7 chakras, all the way to the crown. The energy is moving up and down the spinal column, the Sushumna, all the electrical energy, creating health, strengthening the immune system. And then take the arms out to the T. Close your eyes, really feel the huge energy field that has most likely expanded with all this energy work. And then let's just lay back on your mat. I have enough time to take you through a little yoga nidra. Yoga nidra, I'll be calling out each body part, takes you into a deeper relaxation. And if you go to sleep, that's fine. I'll bring you back.
Or don't.
Yeah, or just stay asleep. My gosh, you're home. You don't have to get up. So that's true. If you fall asleep and you don't come back, that's just fine. So we're lying flat on our back, feet are hip width distance apart or whatever feels good. Sometimes it's nice to put a bolster or something under the knees. It helps release the spine. Hands can be at the side, palms up to the ceiling. So as I call out the body parts, just try to bring your attention to that part of the body. So take your energy to your right foot, your baby toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, big toe, into your ankle, the arch of your foot, moving up the right shin into the right knee, relaxing the knee, feeling the quad and the hamstring and the right groin, moving up into the solar plexus, the 3rd chakra, conscious of the lungs and the heart chakra. Moving up into the shoulder blades, the clavicle, those big collarbones. Going down your right arm, conscious of your bicep, conscious of your tricep, conscious of the elbow, bringing energy into the right forearm, conscious of the right shoulder, the right elbow, the right tricep, the right elbow, the right forearm, conscious of the elbow, conscious of the tricep, conscious of the elbow, conscious of the right forearm, conscious of the elbow, conscious of the right shoulder, the right elbow, the right tricep, conscious of the elbow, 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 conscious of the el Moving into your right wrist, conscious of all the ligaments and small bones in the hand, the thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, the pinky. Scanning the whole right side of your body from your big toe all the way up through your leg, your groin, all the way through the abdomen, the internal organs, the diaphragm, the shoulder, the right arm, the right hand. Moving back to the heart center, the heart chakra, the fourth chakra. As you know, 3 chakras below, at the solar plexus, the sex organs, the anus, and 3 chakras above, throat, middle eye, and crown. Bringing yourself back to that heart chakra. Then moving up to the left shoulder, the clavicle, the collarbone. Feeling the shoulder, identifying it, conscious of it, conscious of the left bicep, tricep, conscious of the left elbow, the left forearm, the left wrist, all the movement that your wrists give you, all the little bones and ligaments and nerves in your hands, conscious of your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinky finger, your entire hand. Moving the energy up through the arm, being conscious of it, back to the heart chakra, conscious of your 2 lungs, those lobes that give you life with each breath, allows the prana, the carpet ride, to move throughout your body. Back to the solar plexus, 3rd chakra, your core, all the internal organs that are protected by the rib cage. Into your left quad, left hamstring, left knee, down to the left shin, calf, ankle, the foot, like the hand, so many small bones, muscles, ligaments, nerves, the little toe, peedy-loo, the next to the little toe, looty whistle, the big toe, whistle wassle, or the great big whoppy tossle, the big toe. Somebody's still awake. And then just scanning your entire body, the energy field that's all around the body. It's almost as though it's a shield of protection. It's that part of us that we sense other people, we read other people's energy. You sense someone's comfort, their peace, you sense their anguish, their fear. It's part of our defense system. And now just let yourself relax into your mat, surrender and breathe. You will be breathed, just let everything go. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Begin to breathe together. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Last one, big inhale with the audible sigh. Inhale through the nose. Yes. Stretch the hands over the shoulders, pointing the fingers, pointing the toes, stretching all the discs, those wonderful discs that protect the vertebrae. Take the knees and turn to the right while your upper body turns to the left. Look like a cat stretch. Yes, Melanie's got it. Your arms come out to a T. And so you're bending your shoulders to the right, the knees to the left, then go to the other side, bend the knees to the right, and the shoulders looking to the left. And you'll give your spinal twist on the other side. Just make sure whatever the way the knees are pointing, your face and shoulders are trying to twist to the opposite side. Then let's draw the knees in towards the forehead. Give yourself a nice round spine again. Maybe rolling from left to right. We did all the spinal roll backward and forward, but this way you're rolling left to right. Very good. Then end up rolling onto the right side. Use your hands as a pillow. Keep the knees drawn in towards the chest. You're in the fetal position. Then when you're ready, you can come back up into a seated position, Anjali in Vajrasana, Thunderbolt, or Sukhasana, easy pose. It's 10:20, so we have a few minutes here. Let's do a short meditation. I like this one where our hands are just resting on our heart, left hand on heart, right over left. Elbows just drop. Close the eyes. Your body has been quieted, the mind hopefully is a little more quiet, so it makes a very productive, fruitful time for quietness, for sitting, for mindfulness, meditation, whatever you choose to call this. Bring someone into your heart space that you have a sense is having a difficult time right now. Just bring them into your heart, into your consciousness. Surround them with this sense of security and safety that we feel together in this virtual space. And may we each take the calmness we feel on our mats. May we take that into all the interactions we have, either on the phone, texting, emailing, whomever we come in contact with. Let's bring our hands to prayer position. Hands rest slightly on the sternum. Let's just recite the Longtime Sun. I'll say it once and then you can say it with me. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. We'll do it together. May the longtime sun shine upon you. All love surround you.
Love surrounds you.
And the pure light
And the pure light
within you
within you
guide your way on.
guide your way on.
We'll do it one more time, call and response. That works great, Susie. I'll call, you respond. May the longtime sun
May the longtime sun
shine upon you.
shine upon you.
All love surround you.
All love surrounds you.
And the pure light within you
And the pure light within you
guide your way on.
guide you on.
Guide your way on.
Guide your way on.
Guide your way on.
Guide your way on.
Satnam, everyone.